for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Greetings. This is kind of a different subject matter. I haven't connected this in a while. Of Illuminati energies, life in the Illuminati. It's been kind of feeling I've been feeling their energies around recently. I kind of battle them on a daily basis, not physically, but in astral, attacking your mental state, driving you crazy. I don't think I'm alone on that. I don't remember where this all came from, but I added the Rockefeller thing to it because why not? Yeah, because I was going to go into more of the Illuminati by name, all of them, little by little. I have a book about them that I have not fully gone into because yeah, some of that stuff becomes a downer after a while, so for many reasons. But then I had a message about the alien disclosure, and then so I went to that direction. Reptilian Awareness Month was kind of phoning that in. I haven't really got a lot on that, so we're kind of going it by, Alien Awareness Year. Illuminati Awareness Month. Either way. We're kind of all over the place. I realize there's astral connections for this title, so I don't remember where exactly this came from. I can't remember, but alright. I'm obviously not the only one that can connect to those energies of them, but now I'm doing more of the human version of them right now. And of course there's an alien version, there's an alien planet with them, and however you want to look at that, it's not that important, but the ones that are living now, because I went to Chicago, felt the portal energies. It's like, yeah, felt unwanted there. It's really eerie. Basically, this is probably obvious for many, but a lot of the Illuminati names, like on the list, I have Rockefeller, DuPont, Ford is part of it, Rothschild. I might do Rothschild tomorrow. Let's see, I'm kind of jumping all over the place here. But yeah, obviously I'm probably getting a blockage as I'm talking about this. But basically, Illuminati families they always protect each other. So it doesn't mean that they're all by those popular names. So you look up the 13 families. It's not always those. It is, but there's other off families I never heard of. And they like to have layers of people. I think I mentioned this in Chicago. Yeah, they have layers of people with that in front of them. And but they always protect you. They're always protecting each other. Some of them have a ring, like the Mason ring. Some of them don't. A lot of the wealthy people of Wall Street know these people, but they don't talk about it. Some want to join them. Gee, I wonder why. Of course, there's Wall Street. There's Chicago. There's other places. You can say Saudis. Some want to join them, some don't. Some create their own little groups to dominate them, to take them out and use wealth to fight them and take ownership of other things, such as Walmart and other things. And you can buy their stocks and you can have more control over it. So, this is going on behind the scenes, but a lot of them are. Now I realize I'm connecting to their energies. They do have, they have the inner families, all the wealth, all this, all the psychoticness, whatever it is. And then they have, like, normal people in front of them to protect them. So they work through them. So they usually don't make appearances. Or some of them do. They're always very nice, kissing everyone's ass, Oh, how's it going? But they can be very, mentally, their mind is very manipulative towards others. They go into weakness. And the reason they're bringing this up is eventually that will go into a healing. Basically, we're going to heal their energies and help them be released from this planet. Release the mind control they're using over the people. And yes, I believe not everybody, but most people are under their control through mental manipulation. Obviously, I mean, look at Washington if you want an example. Not just the senators in Congress, but those that are yelling at them all the time. Mental manipulation. So, there's a lot of layers there. And you know, people don't believe in this stuff, so it's easier to control them. They're not ready to see their fathers or parents that are running their mental state. They're not believing any of this, so it's easier to control them. They're not ready to see the light, and it's just very, you can say, aggravating for many of us that would like relief in negativity. But over time, this will come as obviously adding more love to your life. Easier said than done. Releasing the manipulations, and there's a lot of darkness through thought patterns around the earth, obviously, causing war. Many are talking about, yeah, the stock market crashing. I mean, it's like the end of the world nonsense. I mean, it's like, are you guys ready to grow up or not? Apparently not. They just want to hold themselves down. I don't know what that's about. I might do the stock crash or something like that tomorrow. It's like just freaking ridiculous. It's like the end of the world. It's like stock market crash, end of the world. I mean, come on. First off, nobody could really predict it that easily. I don't think it's going to happen. And just like humanity, I mean, if you're in a timeline of peace and you want a better timeline for yourself, I believe you can connect to it. And others are just not willing to. They're just, I don't know what that's about. They're connecting to the old world, self-sabotage, whatever it might be. That is more power to you on that, but eventually they're going to let it go when they're ready. But it's self-sabotage for the economy to crash. You're ready to, you know, they want to suffer more, obviously. I don't know, they're manifesting this for themselves. There are probably other timelines where it's happening, and that's up to them. You can connect to a more positive timeline. You can also connect to more to an alien timeline or a spiritual timeline where the alien beings become more known to us. Not always known for us be seen yet, but their vibrations you can connect to very easily. Well, over time. It's all trust. It's all what you want to experience. Because yes, those scientists that are connected to Area 51 and all these different places are going through the mental state, and you got to go through the vibration state instead. So the only way we're going to unlock this planet is through trust, with love, with, you know, just not letting the mind manipulation stuff go on, because just it's getting tired, and you know, change is coming. Change is definitely coming. As for when, I don't know. It's basically humans finding more of themselves instead of this black goo called our reality. It's slowly coming in. Just humans have, at least humanity has having trouble digesting all of this. Like, you know, the alien energies, but the love energies, different versions of love they're connecting to. That's not going too well. They say you're not connecting to aliens. Everybody can connect to aliens and spirit beings. And I don't know. It's just some. Now there's some here that are. I was watching Star Trek about a god being, and he abused it. They are here, but they don't have their powers but stripped of them. So they know all this stuff is real, but they want their power back so they can be God and just be terrible. Yeah, that is definitely here. Those are the ones that awaken real fast, and you know, have this to say about that person, that to say about that person, but do nothing. They got stripped from their powers for a reason. That stuff's very real. So we are going into more of a loving vibration. I know it's difficult for me to connect with that, but I believe we are going to more of a positive timeline. A positive timeline that where humanity becomes more positive. It's just difficult to connect to. Like me at work. I'm on the defense because I'm ready to get chewed out. I'm ready my boss to like come after me like a wolf ready for chowder, basically, to be eaten. You know, it's like, jeez. Sometimes everything's okay. Next thing I get my arm's getting gnawed off. You know, so it's not the most friendly environment. Yeah, my work. You know, I used to be very emotional, but when I started working at my job, I became less emotional. So you're talking about emotions. I kind of like lost a lot of it. It's like I just kind of felt dead in some ways. I'm still there too. I like that dead feeling, I guess. Not really. It's just part of my. It's part of this. It's like, because I can leave there and come here and do this and then go back to work. You know, it's part of the timeline. What's just funny, now Sears is going bankrupt. If you know what Sears, the department store, if you're in America, nobody goes there anymore. I used to work there at the package area, and let me tell you, it was like, you can say every cuss word and say whatever the hell is on your mind. It was great. It was like, you didn't say it to customers, but we said it to everybody else that was not a customer. It was like foul mouth central. It was fun. It was, yeah, you can be inventive with your one-liners. You know, you come up with, like, who can come up with the best one-liner? I mean, you didn't get paid anything, but at least it was, they had humor there. I worked for like a Christmas thing, and I had to leave. But it was fun. I mean, you know, that got me going, and I got my job here, and then it's like, yeah, it's all died. It's like, just shoot me now. So anyway. Yeah, it's funny if you work at a job where you know, you do your work and, yeah, you don't get paid anything. But if you're working on, like, who can come up with the most creative one-liner, that's that's all I need. So, and its ups at least. Yeah, I'm not surprised I went down though. Let's see here. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I remember the funny parts at least. This is, I think this is, SlimeTower.com. For those that are new to all this is probably, we have private sessions throughout the week. Availability somewhat during this week because of work. I have to move. You want to have a channel if you like. Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. Also have the shop. 7 days for delivery at this time. 7 days for delivery for this. Best I can do at this time. We'll do what we can, and also have other channels and viewers I do recommend. Also the social network. I would go on more into the social network, but I'm tight on time. I also have the Jake comic. Jake is on his way, and I'll go into more. I keep saying I'm going to talk about that, but in due time. All right. Yes. Greetings. Okay, healing the Rockefeller energy. Alright, we're going to connect to the, I guess, the positive Illuminati, which is not the Rockefellers. That's probably part of their energy field. There are positive Anunnaki beings they connect to. I mean, negative energy does have, there's I don't know, there's growth, there's no soul growth, but there is growth in some ways. Well, they get things going, let's put it that way, but this world has so much of it. I froze. It has so much negative, it's hard to think, as you can see. But basically, as humanity, let's see. Yes, humanity has been going backwards. Spiritually, had no choice. Because if you go forward, you get scrutinized, as you are aware, as some of you are aware. You get scrutinized, you get put down, you get, in the past, get killed. That was pretty common back then, back in, you know, the old days, 1950s probably, probably further back, but yeah, more further back, but either way. Especially, I can tell you a story of, what is it, the Salem witch trials. That, well, I was in a psychic circle. I was learning about, you know, doing channeling, you know, doing readings for a couple of people here and there. I was talking to this girl, you know, she's like on the other side of the room, and I saw a glimpse of the Salem witch trials. So I asked her, I think it was okay to tell her, you know, I asked her, are you in the Salem witch trials? I was like, oh yes, yeah. So she had all these herbs and all these, she wasn't doing anything, but she had crystals and herbs and weird, you know, all this witch stuff basically. She wasn't doing any witchery, but she had a lot of that stuff around her, and people got scared and killed her basically. So, of course, some say I was there. It's like, oh, I give up. I guess I'm always there for any great hanging. I don't know if that's true or not, but we all have multiple versions of ourselves, so anything's possible. So that's probably, you know, we all have different aspects of ourselves, so it gets very confusing. Is it that important? No, but anyway, but With spiritual growth, though, it's not been easy in the past, as you can see. So coming into this time period when it's becoming easier, of course you get scrutinized and it's this and that. And humanity is still a youngster spiritually because it's not trusting itself. It does have psychic abilities, does have gods, you have higher selves, you have everything, you have aliens, you have everything, and they don't trust it. They shut themselves because it's not the norm, it's not trendy, it's not on TV. Britney Spears isn't talking about it, Lady Gaga isn't talking about it. That's all part of manipulation. But they do have music where they have Illuminati symbolism and all that, which scares some people most likely into, you know, being afraid of all this. I believe that's why all that's there. Just put all that symbolism in there. It's like, yes, we do exist, and screw you people. It's like, we're your owners, we rule you, and that doesn't have to be the case. It's just humanity has to, you know, get more curious if they want to be, realize there's strength. Alright, strength within that has not been fully tapped into, of course. It's lack of curiosity. Of course, they're afraid with good reason. There's a lot to be. Yeah, there's a good reason to be afraid, but realize you can expand yourself more as you look, you know, through your own vibration. Basically, you look through your own. It's like, what is your version of the aliens? What's your version of the angels' spirit world? What is it? Because people want to hear it, and if you put everyone's version together, as more people allowing it to come through, it becomes normal. Telepathy becomes more powerful, and we slowly go into the new earth as you're allowing it to come through. It becomes normal. You can go to the flat earth because there's definitely, well, this is definitely a flat earth. There's many sizes of earth, definitely. For some people, a flat earth obviously helps one awaken, because that's part of them they know as truth, and yes, to follow that. And it goes on and on to all aspects. Some are very connected to Agartha, and that is home for many. This is not home. Well, sort of, but not the real home. Alright, alright, for more positive, alright, positive Illuminati, or positive beings. Okay, one moment. Alright, blessings. Greetings to you. Yes, we are of Illuminati energies. We are, yes, from your spirit world. We are not here to rule, but you are, yes, releasing the reptilian mindset, thoughts, the reptilian ruling of negativity on your world. As it has been a chamber of conditions, it has locked you into this reality. It is fear, because yes, if you connect to your guides, your spirit beings, you will find death, as many of you know from past incarnations. So many of you refuse to reincarnate into this world because of that. You allow yourself to open, and everyone here to shut you down. So now you are here, now protected, yes, being challenged, as you are connecting more to the spirit vibrations. Because realize, as you are now, over time you will feel you are more connected to the spirit world itself. You will feel spirit beings more clearly. You feel yourself activating. And this is not just, we're not just telling you this, but as how many on your world is truly ready for these vibrations? As yes, they are still living in the movie of Earth, the 3D, as some will call it, but yes, still in the environment of the physical. But you can also add a loving energy to that, to heal your everyday life. Thoughts, your patterns, your daily move here, go there, everywhere. As you can surround yourself with more positive vibrations and connect to your spirit world. And see, yes, nature connecting more with you as you become more trusting with it. And yes, you can go into interdimensional energies by this. It's basically trust, but it's much more than that. It's what you are allowing. Many aren't allowing their full spiritual self to come through. They hold it down as they are an actor in this reality. As yes, the acting is going to change because many of you are going to receive new scripts of how to be a human, new ideas, new ways of life. As you are, yes, used to the old world, that world is slowly going into the distance. As many are used to, yes, an economy of crashing. What about an economy flourishing? But not just that, for material items, but why not spiritual items of basically spiritual awareness? As you activate yourself, and that is the best present ever. Because this economy will eventually vanish from your reality. Many are holding on to it, realize they say crash. At least it's still there. Many of you are here to remove it altogether. There is no economy crash, there's no economy. So many of your humans are in some ways running scared because they're afraid you'll take it away from them. And imagine you know who you are that's taking it away from them. Because the new earth does not have an economy. So you can say the soul is slowly freaking out and it doesn't know why. It wants to reenact the history of your earth, the Great Depression. As yes, there is a depression going on right now. But you are here, yes, to be the enlightenment being as you choose to be. It will get stronger with you as you get to know more of your human. As you are, some of you, yes, as you open up more, will feel more disconnected from humans than you ever have. But also you are going further into them. So part of you like, oh, I'm allergic to humans all of a sudden. But then you'll go further into what made them who they are today. Because you're going to see further into your fellow humans. And yes, there will be a disconnect for many of you because you feel so distant. Because your belief systems are opposite of your everyday human being. That is the point also for distance, as you connect to your higher energies and become the person you truly are here to be. Not to take a day off, some of you want it now. So you distance yourself from everyday conversation. Might be some conversations, but not the major conversations of a big group. You might look for a little group. As you are enhancing yourself, you connect to more of those that can enhance their vibrations and change. Yes, now the Rockefeller energies, yes, they have given themselves to this reality to go into a more darker aspect. As yes, the money barons, yes, the trillionaires, the secret trillionaires, mind control, as they mind control humanity through its education to keep you, yes, as distant from wealth as possible, to keep you more in the slave mentality. So yes, they have took away thoughts of success, at least financial success, because actually many more can connect to it. And they ruined that, and they ruined education also. As you are aware, even universities, those have been sabotaged too. Because the wealth can stay wealthy, the poor does not deserve anything. You might receive a few $100s or a few, amounts of money, but never to the level of a Rockefeller being. That was all done by design, and not just through them, but they're protecting others too. So they hit your education system, at least in your Americas, and even other countries too. They adapted a great deal of it. So the wealthy can stay wealthy and the poor can stay poor, as you know. The inner cities, they do everything they can to keep that the inner city. So hearing this, yes, may even bring great negativity of anger. But realize also you are weaving that cycle. So realize that you are now in the healing phases of those manipulations. So heal your education systems. Heal, yes, the Rockefeller effect of manipulation. Yes, donations from a charity that's there to launder money. Yes, that is very true. It's much more than that. It is, yes, once again, to keep the wealthy wealthy and the poor poor. They might allow some people to those that come up with new ideas, they yes support that, and if they want to take it over or let the person own it, still is up to them. But yes, they're not here for the common man. They're here just to keep the common man as your common monkey man, you can say. It's just to keep you ignorant. So the Illuminati energies basically is to keep you ignorant from their existence. Yes, to blame them is not the right direction. It's to heal from humanity's mistake of falling for the manipulations and to grow beyond, which is not easy. Because instead of putting hate towards these families of Illuminati energies, you put love out there and say, we learned from your lessons, thank you for those lessons. Now we're ready to graduate, not to be wealthy, but to connect more with love, as they took love away. Yes, guess who created the marriage? Yes, we realize marriage has been created a long time ago, but the rules of marriage, such as prenups and other rules of basically money being lost through marriage, that was a hard love of yes losing all your money. That was all done by design. To once again, to yes, you think you're wealthy and now think again. So yes, humanity was made to be sabotaged. And now you're here to heal the wounds of this reality. As more of you learn about yourselves, you will see this. As you no longer need, you will see the manipulations everywhere, because it's everywhere. Advertisements, it's all built into that. The manipulators are excellent at manipulating others, but do it free willingly. As to, yes, they use colors and slang words to get you to buy something. So it's all done. All of this is going to start to, advertisements won't have the power as they used to. The old world, at least the manipulation power, the manipulations will go away. There'll probably always be an advertisement, but not in the way that it is, basically to make you buy something. And eventually, yes, money will be removed from your planets, but first you have to heal what money has done to your planet. And that has caused conflict, what has caused war. You're healing what money has brought to your planet. And that is, yes, a large endeavor, isn't it? But it's not one that cannot be accomplished. Sending energies, yes. So when you send love to your economy itself and heal the ways of how it was thinking when it created it. Blessings to you all. Okay. Alright, we'll keep this one short for tonight. Alright. Whichever one, have a great night.